Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Katie, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I quite like a little browse on Wish, and I found these beauties on there. They are twin-tipped fine liners, and yeah, the weirdness of them appealed to me. So we get 6 pens, and they're dual coloured, so I've got a blue and an orange, a black and a red, a purple and an orange, a blue and a green, a purple and a blue, and a brown and orange. That's quite some selection, right? Now I'm quite aware that these are probably more of a stationery item rather than a drawing item as such, but you know, I had to give it a try. I had to see if I could apply these and make something from it. So I'm using the Stonehenge paper samplers. It's not the watercolour stuff, it is just some thin paper in one of the sets. What I'll do is I'll leave a link below and then you guys can check it out. But yes, I'm doing one of those where I draw on several sheets and piece it all together again. Now, the first thing I noticed about using these pens is, well, they do 2 lines at a time, but you have to hold the pen a certain way to keep it parallel, and when you're drawing swirls and spirals, that's really hard. For long sweeping strokes like I'm doing now, that's not too bad, and to be honest, they're excellent for cross-hatching. Now, if they did this in a black Sakura kind of pen, or a uni pen, or even a Faber-Castell, that would save so much time on cross-hatching, and wouldn't you be able to do like a really nice cross-hatch? Never mind, I will keep looking to see if such a thing exists and if I can get my hands on it, and if I do, I will do a video on that. But yes, going back to the pens, they were very tricky to work with in some respects, but then in others it wasn't too bad. And the benefits as well of having 2 on there, I wanted to use both lines at the same time for the majority of this, but actually on some of the areas I just flipped it to using one of the colours. So for the jawline of this character I've used just one side of the pen, and to do some speckled shading I've used the other side, and I kind of regret doing the speckled shading, but I've done it now, and again, this is just experimenting and playing about and having a bit of fun, because that's what we do here, we have a bit of fun. I found using the black and red one, that just seemed like such a weird colour selection out of this pack. I mean, to be honest, it's off Wish and the whole thing's going to be random, but this just seemed to take that randomness a little bit further, because I found it odd being in there because it was so dark and just different to the others. I don't know, that's the one that kind of stood out the most. And even looking at the swatches now that I did, they really just look different to the others. But I guess really, I suppose these are to aid with study or marking items of text. You're going to double underline it, and that's the real purpose here. So I guess if I was using it as a stationery item, I would use it to highlight or low light something that was more important than the others. I don't know, it just seemed a weird one to put in there, but using it on this particular rectangle of paper, it seemed the right choice, because that's where the most profound details were going to be. Have you guys ever bought any random weird art materials from Wish, or have you been tempted by any? Are there any you'd perhaps like me to investigate and have a try? I do buy quite a few bits and bobs off Wish art-wise, and I do in summer quite a lot of resin based work. I tend not to in winter because it makes resin behave oddly, but I have bought a lot of resin based supplies from Wish and they've been alright actually, whereas art materials I haven't. I usually just get washi tape and maybe mica powder or mica powder, however you say it. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like me to investigate, and I'll let you know if I get it or not, and I'll do a video. So I'm going to bob a little disclaimer in here because it's just something I'm trying out at the moment. I will be leaving a link to the sample pack of paper I got from Jackson's, and I have signed up with the affiliate scheme. And what that means is I get a little bit if you follow that link and purchase it, if you're interested, and there's no pressure. And if you don't want to support, that's fine. You can just buy the product off Jackson's, but if you do decide to go for it, it'll help me out, and that means I can try more weird materials for you guys to watch. Anyway, piecing it all together, it seemed a little bit more successful than the last one I did. I just secured it with some washi tape, and there we go. What a weird, slightly psychedelic piece that's come out of this. Anyway, I'd love to hear what your comments are, so drop them down below. Let me know what you thought. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you have enjoyed this, don't forget to give us a like. It really helps the channel out. Anyway, I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.